Hi, thank you for tuning in. I'm LETTA with Next Level Uncut, and I am sitting here with the man himself, Polo The Furking. Thank you for coming out. How have things been going with you? I know you've been very busy. You've been very busy for a long time.
Yes.
So let's just tell everyone exactly who are you, what do you do, how did you get started?
I'm Polo The Furking. I'm a custom furrier fashion designer, and I got started back in 1998 when the streets just came to me and said, "Yo, you got all this fashion, you got the vision for it, just go, you need to go hard, but when you do, you gotta make clothes for everybody, man. Don't make
So
clothes
it's
for
not
skinny
just
cats."
men, you do it for women?
I do, women, little kids, everybody. I do pillows, bed sheets.
Really?
I do it all, yeah.
Okay, and besides all, other sneakers, jackets, Fur King, so of course furs. What type of furs?
All kind of furs, tanuki furs, minks, chinchillas, sables, beavers, fox, red fox, indigo gray fox, silver fox.
What made you get into this? Furs and everything. I know, like you said, you had an eye for fashion. You started with clothing. What made you get into the furs?
I went to go look for a new fur when I was looking about for my birthday, and I ran into a store, and the guy in the store came to me, and he was like, "Yo," he just asked me, he's like, "Yo, you think if I give you some fur, you think you can sell some fur?" I was like, "Huh?" He was like, "Yo, come in the back." I came in the back, I saw his whole operation, and he was like, "Yo, I'll give you about 3 or 4 furs, sell them, bring back the money." And then he told me to look around real quick.
Okay.
And I looked around, but I understood what he was trying to say. He was trying to say, like, if I jerk him, he ain't gonna sweat it, because he got enough furs to make up for it, but don't ruin the pot of gold, because now I can sell everything in the store.
Right,
So I know I wasn't going to jerk him, so I went and took the furs, sold him, came up with his money, and me and him became partners. I've been partners with him for 16 years.
Based out of where? In New York?
That was based out of New Jersey when that happened.
Oh, okay.
They had a first store in New Jersey at the time, but now they closed down the store, but now they got a store in New York City. And I've been with them from the store in Jersey all the way to the store in New York.
Okay, and you said you've been in this for a long time, 16 years.
16 years.
Who inspired you to get into this type of business?
The streets.
Just the streets?
Really, just the streets, because they just loved that I knew fashion. They couldn't believe that I just knew it so well. I would just go in the store and buy it and know how to put it together. It wasn't about the names. I buy anything.
So what do you think about the fashion that's going on now with these young guys with their pants hanging and the tight pants and all of this?
It's horrible.
Okay.
It's horrible. But I'm so glad that the 80s and 90s is back right now. So now people can dress like men again, women can dress like women, and all that stuff. It's just sad that, the young kids, I'm not excusing them, but you got older cats that are wearing their pants tight and sagging down. And I don't understand where that came from. Everybody trying to blame it on jail, and it came from jail. Well, jail been going on since the 1700s. So I didn't really remember us wearing saggy pants back then either, or showing your underwear back then, or wearing skinny jeans back then. So I can't even blame it on jail.
Right.
I'm a trendsetter.
Okay.
They probably trend sweaters, and maybe that's where that came from.
Exactly.
So,
okay.
I don't know.
Who do you have working with you?
As far as the staff? As far as exclusive fashion, the furs, I do that by myself.
Okay.
But as far as my magazine company, which is BTNB, Boss Family Bosses, I got a whole staff. I got my new chief editor, Shalu Lewis. I have the creative graphic designer, David G. Duke, and I have the PR and interviewer, Daniela Azor, and they all are bosses. And that's kind of how the magazine came together, because it was all bosses anyway. So when I came with the BTNB, it just made sense.
Right.
So
because I know it's hard, like they say sometimes when you choose your staff, or these people that you've known for a while, or people that you've studied what they do and decided to bring them in.
Well, I knew David G. Duke for about 2 years and a half. He always supported me on my radio shows and everything like that. And then I knew Daniela about 3 years. She was doing some PR work for me and stuff like that. And then Shalu, I have met her. I know her a year now, but back then I didn't know her back then to even know she could write and nothing like that. She kind of hit me on Facebook and was like, "If you just need some help, let me know." And I was like, "Well, I got a magazine, can you write?" And I couldn't see her face. She was like, "Can I write?"
Right.
Like, are you serious? This is what I want to do all my life. So I gave her a chance, and she's been part of the magazine now for the last 3 months, and actually because of her, really, the magazine has stepped this game up, so I'm real proud of her.
Okay, so you mentioned Facebook, so where else can people reach out to you? Like if they want something made, or where can they buy your clothing?
Yeah, they can go to Facebook, Polo The Furking, Instagram, Polo The Furking, Twitter, Polo The Furking. You know, you can hit me up there. You can go to my website, www.designsbypolothefurking.com.
Okay, are you all getting this? I mean,
so.
you seem to be everywhere. Like you said, you've been doing this a very long time. Wow.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I try to be a little fashionista. But and I've heard of you. I've seen your style. Now I know your sneakers. And do you make besides sneakers, other accessories to go with it, belts and things like that?
That's the snakeskin belt.
Snakeskin
belt. And I got the sneakers and match, but they're not here right now. But I got the wallet. I got the credit card holder.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're really doing it up. Doing it all as well.
I'm working.
Yes. And didn't you just have an event this past week on the red carpet?
It wasn't my event, but I was invited to my friend event, Phil Nattel Jr. He's a celebrity photographer. He's been in the game 20 years, and he done shot everybody from 50 Cent to Shaq, and God knows how many other people. And I was invited out to the red carpet, and we had a beautiful, beautiful time, man, out there. So it was good.
Wow, great, awesome. And of course, I'm sure you have more things coming up. Do you post it on Facebook for people to see?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I keep people alert. I'm trying to, just like this show right here, I was trying to promote this show right here. Let people know I was going to be on the show, but look out for it. I love to promote myself. I'm not one of those people that think I'm so big that I can't promote myself. Promotion is the biggest key to success.
Right.
Without that, you ain't going to make no money. Nobody going to know who you are.
True.
So I keep it going.
What would be your words of wisdom you would give to people, trying to get into the game and, keeping themselves healthy? Because it seems like you work out.
Yeah,
shape.
I'm a workout dummy. So I do around the world. I do 10 chin-ups, 10 pull-ups, 10 forearms, dips, sit-ups, the whole lot. I go around the world and I do it until I do 100 of each.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I consider 85% is your diet. I mean, 85% is your gym. The other 15%. No, I'm sorry. 85% is your diet, and the other 15% is the gym. So you gotta get your diet right, and after you should keep your mind right, your grind right, and your time right, and stay focused. And don't let nobody let you down, because people gonna steer you wrong regardless. And it's sad that you have to say that, but you just gotta find your niche. And once you find your niche, trust me, God will see you through the rest of the way.
There you go, and that's the key, keeping God first. You heard it here, and thank you all for tuning in. I'm Letta, and this is Mr. Polo King himself, Polo the Furking. Thanks for tuning in. God bless.
God bless.